Hello everyone and welcome back to the Football Manager 2020 simulation of Euro 2020, and the game that we have for you today is the second game in Group E, with Georgia taking on one of the favourites for the tournament, Spain. And after Croatia didn't pick up any points against Norway in that surprising 1-0 win for the Norway side, Spain have a golden opportunity now to assert themselves as favourites to qualify in the top spot from Group E. Georgia, meanwhile, if anything is to go by from the previous game, could have an upset here against Spain. As we look towards the teams, and on the left, Georgia line up with a 4-2-3-1 formation with Makaridze in goal, Kakabadze at right back, Kverkvela at centre back with Tabitza, Lakavilani at left back, Kenkava and Abutjania in that holding midfield spot, with Chakvetset in that centre midfield role, with Jano in the left wing, with Lobjanitsa at right wing and Kvitalia in that centre forward role. Spain, meanwhile, line up with a 4-3-3 formation with David De Gea in goal, Sergio Roberto, Hermoso, Ramos and Jose Gaya make up that back four, with Busquets in that holding midfield role. He has Thiago and Saul in front of him, Inaki Williams on the right wing with Isco on the left, and Alvaro Morata in that centre forward role. As the teams kick off, and this Georgian team is definitely going to test my ability to pronounce any of these names here, and I firmly apologise for that, as Spain have a throw-in in the first minute as Sergio Roberto comes in to Busquets. Now Thiago into Saul, and Spain typically keeping the ball here nice and calm. Gaya into Saul, and his effort is just into the side netting, but good start here from the Spaniards as they are wanting to assert themselves in this group following that surprise 1-0 win from Norway against Croatia. Saul now into Gaya as he runs into the box, and Kinkava has conceded a penalty. The referee consulted with VAR, and VAR backed that decision there, and it's going to be Sergio Ramos to take this, and the Spain captain has buried that into the bottom corner. Fantastic penalty from Sergio Ramos. And in the 9th minute, Spain are the ones that take a lead, and that's what they needed. Very, very calm, collected penalty from Sergio Ramos as Spain take the lead here. De Gea now with a free kick as Busquets now into Inaki Williams. He's found Isco. Now Gaya. Ramos now on the ball. Hermoso into De Gea, and that's out to Gaya. Spain still quite calm on the ball here. They've not conceded any efforts to Georgia. Georgia have slightly more possession in this game, which is unusual for this Spain side, as who like to keep possession, but Inaki Williams can't find the back of the net there. Hermoso into Ramos. Now Thiago. Saul on the ball, and his effort from range is tipped over by the Jordan goalkeeper. Isco to take the resulting corner, and Tabitza clears. Isco now to Thiago as he's been tripped by Kvitaya. Albajania now has a booking in the game. as we're 20 minutes into this, and it's been all Spain here as Isco's deep free kick is prodded in by Saul, and that's a fantastic ball in by Isco. Obviously that again, deep corner into Saul, and he's just poked that into the back of the net. There were a lot of Georgian defenders in there, and the ball evaded every single one of them to find its way to Saul. Isco with a corner now, and Morata's header goes over the bar. And again, just like the England game, it's been all Spain. Jano now, as Georgia have an effort on goal today, but it's gone over the bar from that corner. Right, with 35 minutes into the game, and Georgia are coming out once more to challenge Spain a little bit, but again, they just can't get anywhere with it. They're not bombing forward with any urgency. I think they're pretty content to go on damage limitation here, maybe sneak an effort in on goal. They're not getting too many players forward, but they're allowing Spain just to play Gaia now into Thiago. He's got Sergio Busquets here. Now Saul, his long range effort, finds the back of the net with a fantastic strike. What a finish that was from the Atletico Madrid midfielder, and he's buried that in from 25 yards out. You can see there Thiago back into Sergio Busquets, who's laid that off to Saul. Takes one touch on his left before firing that into the back of the net. Goalkeeper had no chance with a strike like that. Fantastic finish from Saul. Isco with the corner now, and that's cleared out. Saul does find Morata though, and Georgia are able to clear, but there's no one forward to launch a counter attack as Hermoso picks up the ball, and Spain can just reset the ball and play as calm as they like. They're more than comfortable on the ball, and they're showing that here today. Very clinical performance here from Spain, as more exchanges passes, but Gaia's effort is blocked. And as we go into half time in Bilbao, it's Georgia 0, Spain 3. Comfortable performance from this Spain side. Sergio Ramos taking the lead with a penalty in the 10th minute, and then 2 goals. Could not be more polar opposite from Saul. One was just a poke in at the near post from an Isco free kick, and the other was just a rifle from 25 yards out. It's been very comfortable for Spain, and going into the second half, they're going to want to carry that momentum forward and really assert their authority on this group. They've done that in the first half as Isco runs past the challenges. Rabona cross is cleared out, but only as far as Inaki Williams, and Kakabitsa clears, as that's the end of that Spain attack. And Spain have essentially got the game won in the first half, and they're taking their foot off the gas a little bit here in the second half. We're 60 minutes into the game. There's not been really any highlights to speak of, as Rodrigo's coming for Isco, and Thiago on set piece duty now, as that's been headed out. Now Hermoso on the ball into Thiago, and his effort is blocked. Sergio Roberto with the throw in now, as Jana clears. Sergio Ramos is there though, and Spain have a chance to launch another attack as Sergio Roberto keeps the ball in play, and that's cleared out by Macarizza. Now Saul once more on the ball. Thiago into Sergio Busquets. Now Saul Inaki Williams finds Sergio Roberto on the overlap into Saul, and his effort is over the bar. We're 70 minutes into the game as Spain again just keeping the ball nicely here, as Rodrigo has a lot of space to run into. And it's crossed into Inaki Williams. It's headed over the bar. Right, as Peliqueta's come on now for Hermoso. As Georgia in this game, they've only had one off-target effort in this game. They've not created much today. I think they've just been trying to limit Spain's opportunities. Not that they've done that very well today, but if they can get a consolation goal in this game, Chacavetza into Concava. Now Kakabete. Back to Abujania. Now Concava. As the ball into Budu Zivazitza. Not sure if I said that right at all, but Georgia have a consolation goal in the 80th minute. Their first shot on target has found the net, and what a great ball that is. And nice little finish into that bottom corner there. And could we see an improbable comeback? As Gaia is on the ball now. Now Rodrigo. Gaia again. Once more. Inaki Williams' shot is blocked. It's gone back to Roberto. Saul on the ball once more. Inaki Williams. Now Saul, and his effort is over the bar. You can tell there Saul wants his hat-trick. I think once Isco left the pitch, that was really Spain's creator-in-chief there, who sort of kept the play going. Rodrigo's a much more direct attacking player, and I think Spain have just lost a little bit of control in the game, despite having the likes of Busquets, Thiago and Saul in that midfield there. Right, we're into the 4 minutes of additional time here, as time is quickly going by. We're in the last 30 odd seconds, as Georgia, can they muster one last opportunity here? As Chacavetze is on the ball. Now Abujania. Concava again, and Georgia are going backwards here, and that's the full-time whistle. Georgia 1, Spain 3, and you know, a very, very deserved win here for Spain. They've got the game that they were, well, they've got the performance that they were looking for here. So with two fantastic efforts in this game to secure the win, and that's exactly what Spain wanted after Croatia lost 1-0 to Norway in the group's earlier game. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for future episodes. Make sure you click that notification bell as well so you don't miss any videos in the future. And I will see you tomorrow for the next episode.